pleading with you to bear with this administration that is less than 2 months old, to work together to put Nigeria on a path of progress. Subsidy, if we had left it, subsidy was killing Nigeria. Subsidy was capable of killing Nigeria. Subsidy will eventually have killed Nigeria. You have decided to allow Nigeria to breathe, that subsidy should go. We concur with your decision that Nigerians must breathe. So I thank you so much for coming. The 70 billion was earmarked for, you've seen the structures going on and everything. And then every 4 or 8 years, whenever the furniture in offices of senators and members of the House of Representatives, come to what they call, I don't know what they call in financial terms, is it zero? No, is it the amortized? When it comes to zero value, they normally bought those things, and when they bought them, they tried to replace them. So this time, when this 10th Senate came, and the 10th National Assembly, they had nothing to work with, computers, nothing, even vehicles, nothing. You can't do oversight function with Keke Napep. So that money is not meant for senators. But you can see the mischief of Nigerians and what the social media can do. They turn things around to make it look as if the 70 billion was palliative for senators and House of Rep members. For me, I don't believe in running.
People are suffering in the country. It's like PMS is at the center of economic activities in the country. And any time it is touched, every other aspect is affected. It has never been touched like this before. The first and the second punch, without anything on ground. We have followed a trend of increase in PMS from 1970 to date. In most instances, it's better we provide something on ground to prepare the minds of the people before going into it. But let me say that the labor movement, unlike before, didn't go into the issue of reduce 1 naira or reduce 2 naira. We felt we should think outside the box. Because from 1970 to date, when they increase it, labor protests, goes on strike, they reduce the price, probably with 50 naira or 100 naira. But this time around, we felt we cannot continue that way. We have to think outside the box. That was what necessitated coming up with alternatives. And we resolved, since we're already working on the CNG option since 2020.
Distinguished Senator and distinguished President of the Senate, we know clearly the difficulty we have today in Nigeria. Our members are clearly suffering. Nigerians are clearly suffering. Some people trek to work today. I think that just as my colleague said, that before now, the modus operandi of labor has been quite different. But we said, okay, the government has told us that they are going to create alternatives. The government told us that they are going to bring about palliatives. We said, okay, let us listen and let us even watch these palliatives and these alternatives. Maybe it could be better. Because the conversation we were having sometime in 2020, we were talking about CNG as alluded to. Let us see how this government could fast track these processes. Yes, we understand that today we have challenges on CNG infrastructures, because the cities where you could deploy CNG as it stands today is somewhere maybe around some places in Lagos, some places in Port Harcourt. I'm not quite sure any state in the north could support that system today. So we understand